Good morning, Girl Scouts.
Good morning.
My name is Jennifer Bartkowski, and I am the very proud CEO of Girl Scouts of Northeast Texas, and I want to welcome you all here today. I can't believe it, I'm going on, this is my 4th kickoff as CEO and my 9th kickoff as a proud staff member of Girl Scouts of Northeast Texas. It has been a wild and crazy and exciting ride. But honestly, I don't think I've ever been quite as excited about what we have to offer girls as I am today. We have been giving you a sneak peek into G.I.R.L for a year now, but today we're going to go even deeper, and I hope you really feel the essence of the brand today. I am surrounded by girls, go-getters, innovators, risk-takers, and leaders. That is all of you. In every part of my life, from being a Girl Scout growing up to now the mother of 2 teenagers to being the CEO of the most amazing organization for girls on the planet, I have to draw on my ability to be a go-getter, an innovator, a risk-taker, and a leader. You know, and I know, that life is complex and it's challenging. So we're all here today to unleash the inner girl in each of our girls. This is a huge responsibility for us, but if we succeed, we will give our daughters, our nieces, our granddaughters, our girls, all the skills they need to have a very successful life. This brand change is the launch of a new story for Girl Scouts. It's a bold, aggressive story that speaks to the 95% of girls in Northeast Texas who are not Girl Scouts yet. That 95% is on my mind a lot. There are tens of thousands of girls in every demographic, in every socioeconomic situation who need leadership skills, who need courage, confidence, and character, but they're not getting it through Girl Scouts. The fact is, most people know what our organization is, they know about us, but they don't know what we do now, and they don't know how relevant we are to the needs of the girls today. Brand is critical. Brand is everything we are. It's not marketing, it's not logos, it's not a product, it's not a service. It is a person's gut feeling, and it's very personal. And the way to build a stronger brand is to create an experience that matches our brand promise. That is everyone's responsibility. So if we're going to say that we're going to go create go-getters, innovators, risk-takers, and leaders, then we have to do that in council events, in troop meetings, at camp, and in everything we do. And we have some work to do on that front because we have to convince the 82% of people who don't think Girl Scouts is for them that actually Girl Scouts is exactly what they're looking for. What's interesting is that when we ask those people what they want for their daughters, what they tell us is they want opportunities for their daughters to take safe risks. They want their girls to learn STEM skills. They want to get their daughters outside. They want access to career opportunities. And they want their daughters to make friends and build confidence. That's Girl Scouts. That's what we do. And yet, we haven't told the story to these families in a way that really connects the dots for them. You know it and I know it. Now we have to shout from the rooftops and make sure that other parents see Girl Scouts as the 21st century relevant program that their daughter needs. And that means we have to do some work. To be that organization of the 21st century, we need to be the best of who we are and then offer even more. We introduced these national objectives to you last year, but this year I want to share with you how your council is focusing on these 5 objectives for the next 3 years. The first thing we have to do is reach more girls. We need to serve more girls, period. We want to recruit more girls who are not experiencing Girl Scouts, and we want to keep the girls that we have. And we want to identify what the future needs for delivering Girl Scouts really looks like in our council. We need to mirror the demographics of our community and ensure that every girl has the opportunity to be a Girl Scout. Second, we want to have higher impact. We want to do this by delivering 21st century programming that parents see as valuable, volunteers love to deliver, and girls find exciting. Whether that's at the STEM Center of Excellence or in our outdoor leadership programs or everything in between. Third, we have to have more investment. We've got to increase the investment in our girls. Our girls are worthy of investment by our community and by our families. We're going to continue to bring in new revenue, whether it's from cookies or donors or everything else that we can find. Investing in girls has the very best return on investment for our community. Fourth, we have to operate effectively. So that means from council to volunteers. To do this work, we have to be running effectively as an organization. We have to be staffed appropriately. We have to have 21st century technology for you and for staff. We need to make sure that our customers, and that really includes all of you in this room, feel like we're giving you what you need so you can do the job you've signed up for. And finally, we have to have a stronger brand. We, and that means you and me, have to tell this story to the 95% of the families that have not yet discovered the value of Girl Scouts. We have to tell the story in a consistent and powerful way, and we need to be projecting that story and its essence in every way people interact with us. There's big work ahead, and I am pleased to have an amazing board of directors led by Kit Adelman, who many of you know, as a partner. So please join me in thanking Kit for her leadership. She's right here up front. Perhaps you've seen some of the great recognition we've gotten this year. It's been super fun. From Nonprofit of the Year to Tech Titans Advocate Award to Outstanding Director to Most Creative Financing, which you wouldn't have thought Girl Scouts would get, but we did for the STEM Center. We're being recognized across Northeast Texas, and I'm really proud of that. Sometimes I think people get caught up in all that cookies, camps, and crafts, and they don't think we're a real deal. But I think some of this recognition helps people to see us as a real player, a relevant partner, and actually a leader in the work that we do. It is nice to be recognized, but it's also nice to have people paying attention to the work that we do. Not only is this recognition happening locally, but nationally, we're considered a council to be watched. A council that has high capacity and is doing Girl Scouts in a 21st century way. One area that's getting lots of attention is our STEM Center of Excellence.
Right now, girls are underprepared to take the lead in STEM.
We're finding that girls are opting out of hard science, technology, engineering, or math classes. They don't think it's cool, it's too hard. That gap in confidence is what Girl Scouts is poised to correct. Camp Whispering Cedars is a jewel. The foundation of all the programming at this camp is the Girl Scout leadership experience. We want girls to come here and get confidence, comfort-seeking challenge, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills. Today, the camp is being transformed from pre-World War II era camp to a 21st century modern STEM Center of Excellence. Now, that doesn't mean we give up the traditional elements of Girl Scouting. When you think about archery or ropes course, those are actually STEM elements. Our girls are learning about velocity, they're learning about physics. So our girls are going to have STEM in every single amenity and every single facility at this property.
The STEM Center is so important for young girls. I'm amazed in how much opportunity they're gifting these girls. That's broadening their horizons.
We develop programming that is girl-led, hands-on, and collaborative learning for girls.
Like in a classroom, studying from a textbook, that's very different from having like hands-on experimentation.
On top of that, we go out into the community and we partner with those who are experts in STEM. So many organizations in our community, and together we're giving girls a really outstanding leadership and STEM experience.
I think Girls House is really teaching girls to not be afraid of pushing their own boundaries and pushing their own limits.
With the Girl Scouts camps, they not only gave me an educational base for STEM-related fields, but they also taught me how to be a leader and be confident in my science abilities.
The STEM Center of Excellence is the very best example of 21st century Girl Scouting, and we have an opportunity to change the lives of girls for the future.
Actually, I can.
I'm in the video and it still kind of gives me chills. So I cannot wait to take all of you out to Camp Whispering Cedars so you can see for yourselves, but it is under construction. And in the meantime, I want to share with you a few photos. So this is the Moody Foundation Observation Tower. We got our certificate of occupancy last Friday, so we can actually use it now. But this is a beautiful building, and it is something really special. When you go up to the top of the building, you can see the world around you. And for some of our girls, they've never been above the tree line, so that's really special. Most importantly, you can see AT&T Stadium from the top of there, so that's really awesome. And then in the middle there, you can see our program space that we have with a bathroom and storage there. And then on the bottom floor is open air space. We'll have 2 picnic tables. And what you're going to find here is all kinds of programming around engineering, topography, and most importantly, astronomy. Our astronomy club will be housed out of here. We have our Capital One Leadership Center, also part of the Welcome Center. It's right across the street. It's still under construction, but if you can see the windows on the far side, that's where you all will get to be trained. We can train over 1,000 volunteers a year there. It's a conference room type of space with a kitchen. Also in there will be our future health lodge or health center. And on the back, which I love, there are 3 fire pits that are training fire pits where we can bring our volunteers out and show them how to do that. Hard to teach how to build a fire on a video. The Crystal Charity Ball Exploration Center is on the back of camp, right on the escarpment, and it has kind of got this living building element to it. The roof has grass on it. It's a living roof. We've got solar panels, light tubes, rain barrels. It's a very cool space, and we're going to have lots of the hard sciences there, like chemistry and other things. It's really a fantastic space, and it's really beautiful in the back of camp. This is the Templeton Family Lodge. You all are familiar with the pods out at Camp Whispering Cedars. Well, this is something different. We'll have 24 bunk beds there where girls will be able to sleep. It's a really fun space. What we don't have a picture of is Texas Instruments just made a significant gift to build a TI Innovation Center where all of our robotics badges will be housed. So we're going to have a great space for that. And then, of course, it's Texas. You can't have a camp without a swimming pool, and poor Camp Whispering Cedars hadn't had a pool in a couple years because it died. But this one is going to be the biggest swimming pool in our council. It's absolutely gorgeous. It opens just in time for winter, so we will use it next year. You can't always control those things, but it's got a first aid station. It's got a changing building as well. It's going to be a great space. And then finally, we have the Boone Family Foundation courtyard. This is one of those friendship circles right there in the middle of the courtyard. I love it. It's a groomed space. It's beautiful. And I'm super excited to get to show that off to all of you when you come out to see the STEM Center of Excellence. There's great stuff to be seen out there. And every time I go, and I literally go twice a week, there is something new to see there. Today, we've raised nearly $13 million, and we have a little ways to go to finish building the STEM Center of Excellence. So very excited to have you out there. But the most exciting thing that's happened out there has truly been the programming. Even with the construction, we're still serving girls all year long and hundreds of girls this summer. And while we're talking STEM, the traditions of Girl Scouts come to life at this camp, and they're making the impact of STEM even more profound. That opportunity to put traditions and 21st century STEM together has been really fun. This summer, girls participated in Quadcopters Camp, where they built, designed, and flew their own drones. Another set of girls created their own antibiotic, and it was the first camp in the country where girls did a drug discovery and development summer program, so that was kind of cool. We have girls earning Journey Awards and badges from K through 12. They experience the best of what our community has to offer. It's girl-led, it's hands-on, it's collaborative, it's single gender, and it's an environment where they're working on their sense of self and confidence, their risk-taking abilities, and their leadership skills. To say that what Girl Scouts is offering girls is unique is really an understatement. And I'm pleased to have a few of the partners here who are helping us change lives. They're here with us today, and they're actually spending the day with us, so I want to make a couple of introductions. In front of me, I've got the team from Ericsson, led by Vidya Krishnan and Manal Hori. Ericsson is such a great partner. They just committed this summer to installing fiber throughout the STEM Center of Excellence. This is awesome. This was an expense that was not covered by that $13 million, and so to have Ericsson step up and do that is a huge deal. But not only are they doing that, they're here today to learn about our learning platform and how we train our volunteers. They're talking to GS USA about some exciting opportunities. They're inviting our girls to conferences. They are all in. They're a great example of a company who really cares about girls and Girl Scouts. So thank you, Ericsson, for being here with us. And I also want to recognize Shauna Fletcher, who's here from Texas A&M University. So Shauna is in charge of making sure that the female engineers at Texas A&M stay in school. And so she is very well versed on growth mindset and how to talk to people about STEM and not to be intimidating. And so she's here to help all of us learn about that. And of course, most importantly, she's part of my alma mater. She's an Aggie, so I'm thrilled to have her here. So we have lots of great partners like that. So this is an exciting moment. We've raised more money than ever before. We've redeveloped one of our most beloved camps, and we're getting local and national recognition for our work in STEM and for building a pipeline for future STEM leaders. So now it is time to ask you to help us over the finish line. This is an opportunity to give a gift so you can be part of something really special and have your name associated with the STEM Center, our commitment to outdoors and girls for the future. In the next few weeks, you will see an opportunity for you to invest in the future of girls by supporting this campaign. And I hope you'll join me, my board of directors, our staff, and the community by making a gift that is significant to you. You can buy a gear, you'll see these gears are very cool, at different levels so that you can say you are a part of this exciting time. I really hope you're as proud and excited about the STEM Center of Excellence and what we're doing here for girls as I am. I can't wait to show you what we've created at our grand opening in May 2018 when all the construction should be done. Knock on wood, Debbie doesn't like when I say that out loud. But even more important, we are taking what we've learned about collaboration, innovation, and speaking to what girls and parents want to the rest of our programming. I really love hearing feedback from parents about our programming, especially our summer camps, both at resident camp but at all of our volunteer-run day camps that are so fantastic. Regularly, we hear such great things about the experiences there. We hear independent, confidence, out of her comfort zone, new skills. This is exactly what parents say they want for girls, and I'm so pleased that girls are getting these experiences with Girl Scouts. But to return to the theme of making sure experience is meeting expectations, our goal is to replicate this experience in everything a girl does, from a council-led event to a troop activity or meeting. And our research shows that this experience is not consistent across the country or even here at Northeast Texas. Now, you all know our commitment to girls. We're committed to the Girl Scout leadership experience. We want every girl to be part of that inclusive sisterhood. We want every girl to have access to a caring adult. We want them to have progressive experiences so they build on what they learn. Of course, that girl-only safe space really sets us apart. We want these values to be present in both council events and troop activities. The good news is that 9 in 10 girls earned a badge, did a community service project, went on a field trip or outing, and participated in outdoor activities at least once during the year. Those who stay with Girl Scouts year over year tell us that they're doing at least 5 different activities in a year. Girls and parents who are not planning to stay in Girl Scouts say that they would consider staying if provided more active and purposeful activities, particularly outdoor activities and field trips. Our research says that most girls say they have a troop leader who cares about them, enables possibility thinking, supports friendship, and provides a safe space. But girls don't experience girl-led and learning by doing as much as they would like, so sometimes they tell us they're bored and they aren't as excited about the activities that are presented to them. And interesting, volunteers tell us that they feel most confident in providing a caring and safe environment, as well as planning a variety of activities. And where you tell us that you feel least competent is getting fellow parents involved, facilitating girl-led, and empowering girls to take action in your communities. So we hear that, and we're going to do what we can to help build your confidence and skills in those areas. And you'll have more to work with this year because hopefully you saw the announcement last week about the largest rollout of new programming in 10 years. 23 STEM and outdoor badges, from coding to robotics to outdoor STEM to engineering to computer science, and lots of opportunity to take action. I'm going to let our brand new national CEO, Sylvia Acevedo, who, by the way, loves the STEM Center of Excellence and wants to have them regionally across the country, which is kind of cool. I'm going to let her tell you more about this.
Hello, Sylvia Acevedo here. Thank you to all of you volunteers. You are the lifeblood of our movement. For more than 100 years, Girl Scouts have been the true visionaries in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, offering STEM badges as early as 1913, including the electrician, carpentry, nature, and outdoor badges. In keeping with our tradition of leadership innovation for girls, Girl Scouts is proud to debut 23 new STEM and outdoor badges, marking the largest program rollout in almost a decade for our organization. On the STEM front, these new badges allow girls to design robots and race cars, try their hand at engineering, and so much more. As for the outdoors, whether studying photosynthesis in plants or going on camping adventures, these activities are designed to be fun while fostering a robust appreciation for nature through STEM, a cornerstone of the Girl Scout experience. Now, the requirements to earn each badge offer a 360-degree leadership experience as girls learn by doing and build resilience to failure, all within a supportive, all-girl environment. The new curriculum elements will be delivered via our volunteer toolkit, a digital assistant for troop leaders, volunteers, and parents. This platform is designed to facilitate planning for meetings and activities, catalog important information, and ultimately make it easier to create amazing experiences for girls in less time. As volunteers, you represent the heart and soul of our mission. We believe this programming expansion will allow girls to evolve into the go-getters, innovators, risk takers, and leaders who will transform the future, fueled by your efforts to ensure their continued growth and advancement. Thank you.
And there's more. Over the next year, look for some cool stuff on astronomy, like our astronomy club. We also have new badges on civic engagement that will come out this fall. And then in 2018, a series on cybersecurity badges. So check out the GPS for more information on all of that. I also have heard some rumors that some of you have not heard about the Girl Scout Leadership Institute for our high school girls. This program is fantastic. It offers corporate visits, job shadowing, and university prep for our 9th through 12th graders. It is a value add that most of our girls can't get anywhere else. And as you see up here, we had some terrific job shadow programs this summer at Collin County Courthouse, USAA, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Goldman Sachs, HCK2. College and career readiness is a priority for your council. So if your girls are thinking about what else is there for me at Girl Scouts, have them stick around a little longer. I think they'll be impressed. And National S'mores Day is next week, so we'll get to celebrate our favorite cookie. Cookies is top of mind. This year, you get access to a brand new technology tool, Digital Cookie. I know, you've been waiting for it. Our girls can build their digital marketing skills through the online sales platform where they can set their cookie goals, track progress, manage orders and inventory, and so much more. Lots of training is being offered today and also this fall, and I know many of you have been waiting for this to come to Dallas. Together, we are changing the lives of girls. Our goal is to increase girls' sense of self, their positive values, and increase their skills in challenge seeking, healthy relationships, and community problem solving. The latest research shows that our impact is significant, and I really want you to listen to this because this is profound. It's so exciting. The research that came out last week says while most girls' sense of self declines in middle school, Girl Scouts exhibit a slight lift in their confidence in middle school, and they remain confident about their futures, whereas non-Girl Scouts are more likely to question theirs. Middle school is a tough time. If we can make an impact on the sense of self and the confidence that our girls feel, that means that we're doing something right. The research also says that Girl Scouts tend to have more confidence in themselves and their abilities than non-Girl Scouts. They are more likely to act ethically and responsibly and show concern for others than non-Girl Scouts. They're more likely to seek challenges and learn from setbacks than non-Girl Scouts, more likely to develop and maintain healthy relationships, more likely to identify and solve community problems, and more likely to take an active role in decision-making than non-Girl Scouts. So check out the Girl Scout Impact Study online. Send it to your parents. If they're wondering, is this time I'm spending with Girl Scouts worth it? It absolutely is. But as you can see here, we want to continue to strengthen our programming to make sure girls have opportunity to get challenges and take risks. We want our girls to develop healthy relationships and be inclusive and kind, and we want them to learn how to solve problems. So I'm going to challenge you today as troop leaders, as volunteers, which I have been one, take some time this year and think about what you can do to help our girls learn these skills in your troop meetings and troop events. Are your girls taking some risks? Do all girls feel welcome and part of the troop? Are you spending time in the community and solving problems and taking action? If we work together, we're going to see our girls with these important skills more than ever. It turns out that the #1 driver of girls staying in Girl Scouts is you. It's the volunteer. So we are going to continue to try to make the volunteer opportunity easier for you, less time consuming, and more of a value add. All of this is part of a greater good. It's a greater movement. Each of us in this room and all the parents and volunteers in Girl Scouts of Northeast Texas are invested in girls. We want our girls to grow with courage, confidence, and character so they can make the world a better place. And if this is your passion, whether it's just about your daughter or about all of our girls, well, then you're in the right place. You're surrounded by us. To celebrate that movement-wide commitment to girls, we will be taking our team to Columbus, Ohio in October for the Triennial Convention, Girl 2017, to talk about the future of our movement. So please stand if you are a delegate, and everyone join me in thanking the staff, volunteer, and board team who's all going to represent the Girl Scouts of Northeast Texas this fall. We've got a few delegates. And if you have something you want to say and you want to make sure it gets delivered to GSUSA, talk to one of these people because we'll have that opportunity to communicate there. And if you're interested in talking more about convention and the proposals coming before the National Board, Kit and I are hosting a special workshop this afternoon. We hope you'll come see us. Finally, I want to make sure you have some key dates to remember. There's a lot of great stuff happening this year. This year's Women of Distinction Luncheon, our keynote speaker is going to be the NASA astronaut and first African-American woman in space, Dr. Mae Jemison. I know, very cool. And she was a Girl Scout. She was a Girl Scout. In addition, we'll be recognizing 2 women of distinction and a man enough to be a Girl Scout honoree. But most importantly, we're honoring 2 amazing young women, Shelley Gold from Irving and Emma Rose Shore from Dallas, 2 of our Girl Scouts who are earning their Gold Award. And as you know, I'm particularly excited about the grand opening celebration we have planned for May 2018. We'll have more information about those festivities as we celebrate that opening of our camp next year. Last but not least, I really want to say a huge thank you to all of you. I've been in your shoes. I've been an assistant troop leader. I was a cookie mom for 5 years. I've been a volunteer, and I know how hard you all work. And I know there are times when it's extremely stressful and very frustrating. And I know also there's times when it's really rewarding and really fun. We can't do this without you. We cannot serve 26,000 girls in Northeast Texas without this army of G.I.R.Ls. We can't do it. So thank you for all you do every day to bring the Girl Scout leadership experience to the girls in our community. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you.